Okay, now we got Sven. Pretty crazy damage dealing hero. A lot of damage going off of splash. Let's say you got some attack speed with crits. Yeah, he can just delete people off of the face of earth. It takes some careful farming though. You need to choose your target. The first target that you initiate carefully. You don't want to get stuck somewhere in the fight where your allies are not really close. Not at least until at least you get blacking. Because it's kind of, without blacking it's kind of easy to deal with Sven with just maybe one or two disables. So you kind of have to choose your target, especially really carefully, and try not to die. You do need all the money you can get. So let's start with the guy. There's a whole bunch of items. Some I even kept in the stash. There's a whole bunch of items that work for this guy. I always get power threads. Just the fact for that gives attack speed. Attack speed is a must. Trying to build attack speed. I would actually say this hero is pretty much attack speed and blacking. You don't have to worry about any direct damage building or crits. Crits are really nice, but you're gonna be under ult. Ult is 35 seconds. There's not a single fight or even two fights that go above 35 seconds. It's a lot of time. It's a really a lot of time. So yeah, power threads always. Extra health is nice. Attack speed always welcomed. Always, kind of like with Slardar. One other item that I always get is blink. Now there's an option to play a scepter. If I play scepter, I don't play blink usually, but I think blink always wins over scepter though. You just being able to blink next to any target. Let's say your ult is on, you just press this, blink on anybody, immediately press the mask with the stun first and then mask. It gives you so much like closer damage to that option. Maybe you just want to jump there high, maybe there's like a high value support hiding, maybe there's like Enigma or somebody like that, or maybe there's a Lion or Shadow Shaman, somebody that can do a lot of damage and disables. You just want to be able to blink next to them, gets the stun and immediately goes into mask. Maybe you don't have a blacking yet, so it's just great being able to finish them off immediately, and you'll be definitely able to do that because supports don't go for any type of health, at least early on items. So just killing quickly, you can just press the war cry, then save the war cry, press the war cry after first kill, give yourself some movement speed, some armor, any other allies that are nearby, and just continue fighting, try to kill somebody else. So I like to play him, so I would always go blink. You can you can go blink and scepter as well anyways, but I think it just takes valuable slot space for something else that I think is much more useful. Now if you just want to do your farming on the lane, you can just ignore the blink for now and get Mask of Madness or just a basic mask. You'll be fine farming the whole jungle, lanes, whatever you need. Get health back if you're getting harassed on the lane. So just getting boots and then into Mask of Madness is completely fine, and then farm for the blink. And you can also delay blink even more and just get Echo Saber. Being able to do like even a level 120 bonus damage, being able to do that twice in a very fast manner. So under this, and then this also gives you slow, and then you also have a stun, and after all of that you can chase him with the war cry. So a lot of synergy with this, and also with this also gives you attack speed and movement speed. So Echo Saber and Mask of Madness, you can get them both along with the power threads. They'll work great. But after this, you'll be needing some heavier stuff. Then at that point you need to get either blink or you need to get blacking, because then after that point they'll have some of their own stuff. If they're smart enough, they'll be building something like 4 staffs, Yule scepters, ghost scepters. So you'll be needing this or this just to be able to really get the full impact. So also blacking is a must-have. You don't have to. You don't need any of these. Let's say you always need blacking, because Sven, even with power threads and Mask of Madness, that is pretty much under ult how you kill everybody. So being able to just do this and Black King so nobody can stop you, that's more than enough already. But yeah, let's go on the next one. So I would just say get Blink. You might just want to get this. It immediately teleports you to anybody that's in the range of a stun. They get stunned, you always get your attacks off, especially with Deku Saber, it's 2 attacks immediately. Press the mask, press the Black King. Yeah, it's also some nice stats. Although Blink also helps you survive, combined with Warcry. And Blink also gets into Overwhelming Blink, which is like a nice slow into AoE, and then you got stun, and then you got this, so I would really consider Blink. But yeah, these are also, I would say Mask is a must-have. Echo Saber you can choose. Maybe you just want to have this instead of Echo Saber. Maybe you don't even want to sell Echo Saber, but let's say you kept it like this. Pretty much after your blacking at some attack speed and being able to ult, then you need some like real legit attack speed. It's all about ult and using it in the fight. That fight's gonna be like a couple of seconds. Fights are not gonna be that long, and once they get out of the stun, they're gonna use anything on you or just escape themselves, or somebody's gonna help them. So you need to do like as much attack speed as possible in that short period of a fight. So I would always get Assault or at least Hyperstone. Some people just like getting double Hyperstone into Moonshard that just combines. So there's a people running around with these and Moonshard. That there's all sorts of funny stuff that you can do. But yeah, Assault I would say is a must-have. There's always your crits, right? You have this special level 3, it's 200% bonus damage. You're cleaving that damage everywhere. Why not add some nice crits, right? You can really like one-shot, two-shot people with this. And somebody that just happens to be there for whatever reason. You'll be hitting the guy here, and then some guy that's there is just gonna die because of the extra splash damage and crits. So Daedalus always a great option for Sven. Works along with ult, so yeah, plus the extra 90 damage. Cannot go wrong with Daedalus. Satanic also, so I mean at this point the mask is disassembled from this. You keep the mask, you get the Satanic anyways. This is not gonna be there forever, and you don't want to silence yourself anyways. You'll be not worrying about this attack speed buff at that point much anyways. So being able to like get that extra health to last in the fight, and then just in like a 1 or 2 hits you would completely heal back to full health. You'll have your attack speed, you'll have crits. Satanic as a last item is amazing for Sven. You cannot go wrong with Satanic. But that's like at the much more later point of the game. So there's like of course there's always Monkey. If you can't hit, this is all useless. God Strength is useless, Daedalus is useless, Blacking is, this is all useless if you can't hit that one target that keeps killing your whole team. And again, maybe your carry is just not doing his job for whatever reason. Maybe your support, somebody maybe is just not doing it enough. So you have a feel that you kind of have to pick up the role of a carry to some extent, or maybe you just everybody's playing correctly, but it's still not enough. You still can't get that guy quickly. You need like all of the hits to be on the hero without anything being missed. Maybe you just need this anyways, right? It's attack speed, it's bonus damage anyways. Monkey is always a nice item to get, so you can even get it preemptively if you just assume there's gonna be somebody that's gonna dump into Butterfly. So that also works. Why that also works is Senjin Yasha. Yasha's effect, movement speed, attack speed. Some extra health and damage from strength, some stat resist. But that's more on the passive side. I would not usually get Senjin Yasha. What does benefit you a lot more is Bloodthorn. So Bloodthorn can be great for you to just eliminate, let's say, an enemy support, without needing to waste blacking. So you would open with Stormhammer. You either have your Blink, right, or your Scepter. They're gonna get hit anyways. So when they're getting hit, and maybe it's later on in the game, you can't really finish them off immediately. They're gonna survive it like 200, 300 HP, maybe even 50 HP. But once they get out of this, they're gonna use something on you, right? They're gonna either disable you, stun you, hex you, or just run away with anything, or maybe cast Yule Scepter on you and just run away. But so Bloodthorn is another tool that kind of helps you eliminate the support behind the lines, or maybe even carry him in. It's honest and gives you crits, and I say maybe carry because carry has always got Black Kings, so this is gonna cancel this, right, before you get that much value. So then we need to be controlled for this to get really good. But yeah, this is also like a monkey effect. It's not permanent, but it is a monkey effect, and it does give you crits. It gives the whole team crits when they hit a target under Bloodthorn effect debuff. So yeah, this can be a pretty great tool. You just kill the enemy int, and then once they die, you got your full blacking effect. You're still under ult, right? On the Warcry, whatever have crits, some assault attack speed, whatever you choose, and then you kind of save that whole effect for anybody else that needs to die immediately. Maybe you can just eliminate both of their supports, right? That can be huge. And then your supports and carries are kind of free to do whatever they want. There's not that many disables that they gotta be careful of. Not that many high spell damage, potentially. So yeah, always keep Bloodthorn in mind. Great synergy with Black King. And that's pretty much it, yeah. Satanic is the last one, whichever you wanna put it in. Let's see the talent tree. Talent tree, attack speed, of course. Early attack speed with power threats is really nice. It becomes 40 attack speed, so I would get that. Warcry is fine enough, right? Yeah, 8 seconds is more than enough. Second one, I would always take cleave damage. Getting gold cooldown is completely pointless. It's a really big number. You're getting it from 110 to like 95. That's not gonna do anything, and the ult is 35 seconds. I mean, technically you can say it's 110 minus 35 because it's on the cooldown while this is lasting. But like I said, you can do 3 fights with 35 seconds. Like if needed, and maybe your team knows what they're doing. Like the ult is gonna be more than enough. 35 seconds is a lot of time, especially if you have either Blink or Scepter. You'll be there in the middle of a fight. It's gonna be over way sooner. So I would just get this for max damage, max impact, while that one fight matters the most. Third one, I would take Warcry armor. It gives you armor, gives your allies armor. Warcry movement speed, I think it's not needed. There's already movement speed in there, 22%. Armor is always great, just get the armor. Last one is obvious, of course, the ult. Why not add 50% more, right? It's all about that one fight. Get the max value in that one fight, win that one fight, push, take towers down. If you need to fight again, it's gonna be the same way. Maybe the next fight is the last one, and just push to the throne. It's also great when there's been a lot of situations when I'm like the only one alive, and maybe their team can't really stop me. I have this ready. Maybe I'm just hitting their barracks or their towers or their throne, and being able to press this and get that 50% and then just cleave down anything, maybe push waves like towers, barracks, throne. You can just sometimes end the game by yourself. Maybe your whole team is dead, but they can't really stop you, and you just cleave, well, not cleave down, you just damage down their throne. Or ancient, it's ancient here. I'm so used to calling it a throne from Dota 1. So yeah, that's Sven, and that's pretty much it. Any option on this will work. Just remember, you need attack speed. Attack speed, some mobility is great, so you can use the maximum potential of your ult. Blacking you'll always need to be able to right click, and then all of these are you can pick and choose. Bloodthorn for extra like solo work. Also don't forget Monkey if you need it really. You're still on the road, couple of hits, you're back to full health, all of these reload. So yeah, that's it for this one guys, and I'll see you in the next one.